Sound the flip alarm, everyone. We got another potential flip on our hands. Back-to-back weeks here in the BB26 house. Welcome back to the midst of range. I know I haven't been up to date on this season whatsoever. Just play along with me here, okay? So let me cook. Because, boy, the house guests in this season sure are cooking, I'll tell you that much. So what we got right now. Tucker HOH. Cam, Chelsea, Brooklyn on the block. Cam is the pawn. Tucker desperately wants either Brooklyn or Chelsea, preferably Brooklyn to him, but really either one of them to go. He absolutely does not want Cam to go, but his alliance kind of disagrees with him here. T-Core just had a conversation with him this morning, and he shut it down. He said, no, Cam cannot go home. The second he walks out that room, T-Core says, I'm not letting him tell me what to do. And right now, a potential flip is in the works to get Cam out of the house, which, look, Cam seems like a nice guy, but please get the hell off my TV screen. Please get off my computer, get off my live feeds, get off my show. You're not providing anything. You gotta go back to like BB26 Matt to find somebody that provides this little entertainment. Even Matt was better. Like he got in like a fight at some point in that season. He made some weird noises while he was eating his cereal. But this is best case scenario, I think. If this ends up going through, this could potentially be the greatest pre-jury of all time. I don't want to get too hyperbolic here. I know recency bias is definitely a thing. But this season has just been giving week after week, day after day, fights, flips, just craziness left and right, and I am absolutely here for it. This is what Big Brother is all about. The craziest thing about all this, for those of you that maybe haven't been following along as closely as some of us have, is last week, T-Core and Chemo, the two people leading the charge of the flip this week, flipped the vote on Cedric, who, like this basically pisses off the whole house now. They flipped it on Cedric, which they left Chelsea, Brooklyn, and Cam in the dark. So those are like the three people they pissed off. And now this week, they're like doing the opposite, flipping to save Chelsea and Brooklyn, and pissing off everybody else that they were in good with from last week. Why the hell would you do this? I don't know, but please do it. Please do it. I love this. I'm not a gameplay Gertrude. I'm not a strategic Sammy. I'm Messy Miles. And I want some mess. I want some craziness. I want some fun feeds. I want some fights. I want drama. I want awkwardness, tension. I want people to be pissed off at each other. And that's what this season's been giving so far. That's why it's been such a great season. Coming into this video, I really wanted to just kind of recap the season at large and talk about everything that I missed, but it's really not doable. I've tried. This is like my fourth time recording, and I've just given up on it. I'm like, I can't cover all that in one video. I'm a little rusty right now. I haven't recorded in like a month. I don't think I could do it without it being a complete mess. So I'm just going to be talking about what's going on right now. Just for the record, I'm recording this at 2:30 in the afternoon on Thursday, which means that the vote is happening in like 5 hours. And we still don't know what's going to happen. It's still up in the air, which for those of you that maybe you're new to Big Brother, you don't follow super closely to the live feeds, this is not a normal thing. Usually the vote is pretty locked in after the veto, which takes place Monday. So we have a good like 3-4 days leading up to the vote where we kind of know what's going to happen. Not this season, especially not these past few weeks. We have no clue what's going to happen. We don't even know who's going to be on the block because of the AI arena. No matter what happens in the AI arena, who comes down, any combination of the two people up there, we don't really know what's going to happen. I'm really hoping and praying for a Cam blindside here. I wasn't the biggest fan of Brooklyn at the start of the season, but now, you know what? I've done a bit of a heel turn. I'm a feminist. I support married mothers. She's going through her villain arc, and I want her on my screen. She's proven that she's going to bring entertainment value to this season, and so Brooklyn can stay, Cam can go. That's how I feel about it at this point. The amazing thing about this is I don't even know if the blindside itself will be the most epic part of this all. I think it'll be, if it goes through, Tucker's reaction to it all. Tucker does not take kindly to people having different opinions to him, going against him, which is why we love him. Don't get me wrong. He's so entertaining. But can you just imagine how pissed he's going to be? Especially because his girlfriend is like in on the flip, Rubina. She's right there with T-Core and Chemo pushing for Cam to go. And I think she wants to run it by Tucker, but they already did it this morning and he didn't take too kindly to it. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get him in on this, and that's just going to make it all that more delicious when it goes through. Just picture this, all right? The Jose scenarios gif. We have Cam gets blindsided tonight. Tucker's left out of the loop. Quinn wins HOH. Puts up Tucker. Reignites their beef. Tucker wins that veto and comes down next week. All hell breaks loose in the house. Potentially a third week in a row with an explosive veto ceremony. I'm just so here for it. Get the popcorn out. Oh my god, this season is so good. It's giving everything, man. I said this on Twitter that a lot of people like to call themselves Team Fun Feeds, but they end up picking faves and not actually being for that. They're really team whatever's best for my favorite players. Now is your chance audience to prove that you are once and for all Team Fun Feeds, because you want Brooklyn to stay, even though nobody actually likes her as a person. Let's be real. In order to get the best feeds out of this, she needs to stay and Cam needs to go. I just really hope this goes through. I'm giddy like a child right now. I couldn't wait to record this. It feels really good to be back talking some Big Brother, and I really hope I can keep up releasing more regularly, creating content more regularly here, so that I don't have to have such giant blind spots for the people that maybe aren't following along as much. You probably don't even know who the hell I'm talking about right now, like what the dynamics of the house are. I'll probably have to make an update video, just kind of, especially if this flip ends up going through, just for all the ensuing chaos that will happen after this.